Hello, and welcome to the 100th episode of the Extremely Casual Gamers podcast with Ellie, Chris, and Guy. This is a casual gaming podcast for the everyday gamer, and today we're celebrating 100 episodes, baby.
100 eps.
What's
That's
up?
crazy.
It is amazing. Did you guys think we'd ever get there?
I did.
I hoped we would.
Yeah.
Same.
But
I
yeah.
was a bit like, oh, I don't know if we will, because especially early doors, we were recording in a pretty shabby setup and we didn't really know what we were doing.
Yeah.
But now that we're here and, you know, it looks awesome, sounds great.
Yeah.
I'm proud of us.
200, here we come.
I always thought that we would hit 100. I thought the only thing that was ever going to stop us is if it came to like logistically wise. I always believed that the three of us would continue to do it because we want to do it and we enjoy it.
Yeah.
I always thought it was going to be logistically, like the studio was going to fall apart or you know something like that. But we've managed to do it.
Yeah, we
100
have.
episodes, not including DLCs, which we introduced to the podcast about halfway through. So we've done
a lot.
We've done a lot of episodes.
We've done some stuff.
We have done some stuff. And thank you to listeners who have listened to us from the start. If you've just joined us, like, you are the reason really that we keep doing this. Like
100%.
we really appreciate all your support. And when you come and hang out in the ECG for ECG Facebook group, it gives us the motivation to keep coming back to the mic every week.
It
you know?
does. I mean, if we were doing this thing and it was just like yelling into the void, we probably would have stopped.
Yeah.
And it's not like we're dominating the world or anything, but
No.
it's just nice to see that there are people like loving what we're doing.
Yeah.
And you're right, it makes me want to come in and keep going because I'm like, oh, God, I got to go chat to all the casual gamers out there. you know?
Yeah. They're like a little friend group. Like,
They are.
I genuinely feel so whole when I see in our newsfeed just people discussing stuff together
it's great.
from our podcast. It's so lovely.
Yeah, it's cool.
So we're going to do a little quiz today, Chris. You're going to quiz us on old sort of historic podcast
Historic,
situations.
ancient
Yes.
ECG stuff, which when I was looking through it felt like a month ago.
Yeah.
So basically, I think this is going to be a little bit of a 100 episode special where we'll be looking back at quite a few things. And my quiz is just to see how well you remember segments from our podcast.
Awesome. God, what are you doing today?
Well,
Chilling.
guys, I haven't really done too much prep for the podcast today because
business as usual.
I'd be hustling.
Really?
I've been hustling. I got us some prizes.
Oh,
my
yes,
God.
you have. Tell us.
Yes, so I will. I'll tell you all about the prizes at the end of the episode. But I will tell you that we've got some cool stuff to give away, and the way that you win this stuff is by simply commenting on a post, which we will chuck up on our socials today, as of the release of this podcast. But there's some cool stuff to give away, guys. I'm really
Awesome.
stoked.
How many things roughly have we got?
Well, in terms of, I can say 5 or 6.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah,
That is
I
huge.
might bring that back to 3 or 4 because if I've said 5 or 6 and there's actually only 4, then that'll be a dick move.
Actually,
But
can we bring that back to 3 and I might keep one of them?
Yeah, true. And I'll
All
take
right.
one. No.
Okay, so we got 2 things.
we've got one thing to give away.
Actually, and I have promised it to Pugs.
Oh, dear.
yes.
All right,
But we'll
forget
find
that.
something.
Guys, we gave some stuff away. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. Thank you, Guy, for hustling for our
good work,
listeners. Much appreciated. Now, I'll just jump into some special listener feedback. I want to go through some of our listeners' favourite memories of the podcast over the past 100 episodes. But first of all, Tyler Rodden has pointed out, and I haven't done a fact check on this, but he said, was it just me, or did Chris mention around episode 23 to 25 that if we get to 100 episodes, he would get his legendary abs out for us?
I don't remember promising that.
Do you remember him promising that? It sounds like it would be a thing.
Sounds like something he would say.
Sounds like, yeah,
But
exactly.
until we get proof.
Well, that's the
Because
thing.
we live in a world now where, facts are not facts until proven to be facts, and we need to fact check.
yeah.
Yes. Well,
I
that's the
think
thing.
we
He
need
said roughly 23 to 25. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not hard to find out.
Yeah, I could have gone back and done some research.
You
and I
could
just didn't.
transcript, or people could have listened to it if it wasn't such a pain to listen to
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
podcast. But look, at the end of the day, I don't think it's okay for people to ask me to, show off areas of my body. Like imagine if we were asking Ellie, you were asking Ellie to do that, Guy. You pig.
Why are you making me the person
Imagine
in the
if
hypothetical
you were
situation?
asking Ellie to see her
To be-
tummy and stuff.
If Ellie said, "Look, if we make to 100 episodes, I'll flash my boobs,"
Yeah.
we
That's
would have been like,
different, though.
Ellie, that's too far. But then, if then we got to 100 episodes, I said, Ellie, get your boobs out. You said you would. That's super creep territory.
It is actually.
Yeah,
Super
but
creep.
I didn't say any of that, whereas you did say, I'll get my abs out.
No, you don't know if I
So,
did. You
Chris-
have no idea.
I'm
So,
gonna say
Chris,
you did.
get your boobs out.
No, look, guys, episode 200.
Oh.
What? Episode 200 what?
Cock and balls out.
Okay, all right. Well, go fact check. Maybe next week we'll see if that's gonna happen.
You've got a week to get some abs.
Yeah. I also wanted to reminisce. I went back and found all of the suggestions that we had from our listeners for our ECG for ECG Facebook group originally.
Oh, the
so
name of
obviously, yeah, we called it Extremely Casual Group for Extremely Casual Gamers. But I just wanted to highlight some of the faves that we nearly used. Jason Asher, Extremely Casual Keezy posting was one that we were potentially
Very
considering.
niche.
Can we change it to that?
No. Mitchell Timms had suggested Extremely Gaming Casuals, just a bit of a switch around there.
Extremely gaming casuals.
Gaming Casuals. Sorry, I said that wrong.
Gaming casuals, yeah.
Dial Up Greg said Casual Gamer World or World of Casual Gamers.
Dial up Greg. I forgot about Dial up Greg.
Yeah, he's still
Is
here.
he the
bless.
guy whose dad had diabetes and he lost his foot?
No, that's Paul Craze Jr. and Paul Craze Senior.
That's right. Now, Dial Up Greg is the one that lives out in the WAP in
yeah, in the
Australia.
Wops, yeah.
Exactly. Hannah Gale had suggested Extremely Casual Memes for Bebo Loving Teens. That's quite a fun one.
That was a front runner, but it was too
too
wordy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the current one's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, we shortened it
Let's
right
not do
down.
a syllable check on Extremely Casual Group for Extremely Casual Gamers.
God, it's hard to say.
Yeah.
It is Daniel Ryan had suggested ECG's OnlyFans. Quite a good one.
That's good on too.
Andrew had suggested Dropping In With the Boys bus, which is a banger.
good.
That was a banger. Then
That's
order.
that's a sick name.
It is It's
The
quite a
dropping
good
in
one.
with the boys bus.
Yeah.
'Cause that was you talking about Fortnite. Eh?
Sure was, baby.
Yeah.
Jimmy suggested the Order of ECG, which was quite
That
cool.
was also a good one.
But the one that we selected, obviously, was from Paul Craze Jr., who had
Right.
was it the gout? No, who had the gout?
So you had diabetes.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah, it was
But
diabetes.
did his dad have gout or something? Or have I made
I
that
think
up?
we assumed he had gout. You're getting a phone call, guy. Do you
I am
want to
getting a phone call.
Do you wanna
It's-
answer that?
It's the guy installing my washing machine.
What?
Yeah, I'm getting a wash. I'm going to have to take this
Oh,
outside.
I've got a
That's
washing
right.
machine.
This is the beauty of our podcast. We promised we would never edit it.
Exactly.
We just record it in one big chunk to keep the workload down.
Exactly. It's easier. So obviously, yeah, Extremely Casual Group, Extremely Casual Gamers was Paul Craze Jr. So thank you for that. Now, last night I asked our family in the ECG group, what has your favourite memory been? And I said it can be from the podcast itself, but it can also just be about, the group, anything memorable from the group. I just want to read through a few of them because you guys, as we said earlier, you're the reason we're still here. And we really, really do appreciate you. And let's just reminisce together. So Powder said, my favourite thing was hearing how Chris upgraded his Game Boy.
Hey,
It was pretty
yeah.
cool hearing about the idea and then seeing how slick it ended up looking. Here's to hundreds of episodes to come.
Thanks, Powder. I genuinely loved doing that. And I have noticed, and Ellie's probably an autism thing or something. I don't know. Sorry, you omitted coffee sip there. I do like little projects and get obsessed with stuff. Like, look at the eyes narrowing. You're just so diagnosing me. And I love, as soon as I find out that you can get something old and like there's all this stuff you can do to it and like learn new skills to do it, I get obsessed with that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And I absolutely adored making both of those Game Boys.
So cool.
It was very, very cool. And I still do play them. I always chuck them in my bag whenever I'm going on flights and stuff. But yeah, I know that I will pull them out every couple of years and go hard on them. And
Yeah. No, that was one of
I
my
loved it.
favourites as well, actually.
Oh,
that,
that's
that
cool.
whole segment.
Because I wasn't
amazing.
sure what I was doing. I was like, is this stupid?
No, it's amazing. It's so clever that you can even do that. Like, I wouldn't even know how to do that.
The interesting thing was I was at a stag do a couple of weeks ago, and the guy whose stag it was, who's married to one of our family cousins, long story, but great guy, he had a Game Boy Color that from his childhood that he pulled out, and it was broken, and it didn't work, and one night we were at their place, and I was just like, I reckon I could fix that for you. This is about a year ago. He gave it to me. I took ages because I was diagnosing it, testing it. I had it in bits. I found the thing that was faulty on it, ordered a replacement one from America. It took like 2 months to get here for some reason.
You're so clever.
I soldered it and got it all working and then gave it back to him for his birthday. And his mates at the stag do were like, oh, Josh, like he always plays that now. He loves it.
Really?
He was like showing it off to him and he was like playing it on the plane. And I was just like, yes! Another person jamming Game Boy Color again. It was awesome.
That's so rewarding.
Yeah, I was
Bless.
stoked because I was like, he's probably not even going to play it, but here you go. You know.
He did.
Yeah, it
That's
was cool.
awesome. Hey, now what did the washing machine man have to say? Just now that you're back, guy.
It's installed.
Woo! And he had to call you for that.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen to this. Hey,
Hey.
someone's got something they want to say to you.
Because it was a whole mess because my wife is trying to keep my daughter asleep and she's at home, but then there's the dog and the washing machine wasn't supposed to be there until this afternoon, yada, yada. Washing machine and microwave broke on the same day.
Oh, really?
That was fun.
Is it because You put clothes in the microwave and food in the washing machine?
No, it's because I've been washing and heating my dildos, and one of them.
Guy, I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of the sexual tension on this podcast that has been brought up, mostly by Josh Moody actually, is coming from you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You G?
You okay?
it's been a while. My wife's been pregnant, and, so
Finally, some honesty.
Yeah, thank you. We're just going through our memories, favourite memories from the podcast from our listeners. And
That's
the first
memories,
one,
not memories, Guy. Head out of the gutter.
you're quick. Rachel, my favourite thing would have been.
How did you know?
Sorry. Rachel Morgan said, my favourite thing would have to be bringing attention to female gamers. We do exist and there's a lot of us.
Nice, Rachel.
Yes. Also, the mentioning of the Kiwi mums who still squad together on Fortnite who are a great support for each other. Special mention to Guy, who also for breaking the stigma around mental health, and his journey inspired me to get my help for myself just this week.
Oh, good on you, Rachel.
Good on you, Rach. There are so many fantastic moments. Thanks for keeping it real and being a weekly staple for us gamers. And if you wouldn't mind letting my kids know that I don't pay you to say my name on the potty, that'd be great.
No, you just give us great content
Yeah.
to chat about.
You do.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Rachel's
do.
kids, nobody pays us.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
Nobody pays us for anything.
Rachel's kids, can you steal from Rachel's purse
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
mail it to us?
Edward says, well, congratulations, guys. I was having a panic attack a few days ago and managed to put ECG on and it brought me out of it.
Wow.
You guys are the best.
Oh my
Are
god.
you serious?
Yeah. Bless, Edward. Thank you for listening.
Panic
Wow.
attacks suck.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It depends which episode, though, because if you put on like the Death Stranding episode or something, it can make it way worse.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Paul Craze Jr., I've really enjoyed watching the podcast level up over time because Paul was a day one listener.
He was.
Shifting into a more casual style has been such a great move. The anecdotes always make me laugh, but what's been most epic is how this group has built such a fun, inclusive community. Feels like we've all been in the same co-op game together. That's so lovely.
That's cool.
Yeah. Andrew Candy, one of his fave moments was dropping in with the boys bus. Honestly, just stoked to have a local gaming podcast. Funny thing, followed Chris from The Big Show, Guy from The Rock, still miss hearing him on the radio, and Ellie from VLDL, and to have all three in a podcast
Wow.
equals the best.
That's
Isn't that
so
crazy?
cool.
That's cool. So that guy, he's clearly just gone, wow, oh, I know her. Oh my God, I know him. I know him.
We're like his Avengers.
That's so
I was
cool.
going to make that
Were you?
reference, but then I thought that might be, a bit
I haven't even seen it.
egotistical because they're like superheroes. But
Oh,
yeah,
are
it's
they?
like Avengers.
Yeah.
I can't believe Ellie knows what the Avengers are.
That was impressive.
Never seen it, but sounds like we are. Thank you for that. Mark Avery, a great moment was when Brooke, Ellie, that's my Facebook name because, just finally finished It Takes Two. It's also just the way you guys can make us smile, laugh, and have thoughtful moments. Love the guaranteed things nearly every episode. Ellie promising to do something, Chris mentioning Witcher / any Souls game, and Guy wanting Ash's mum from Pokemon. Wow, what a legacy for you, Guy.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Meg, your lovely wife, has said, whenever I have insomnia, I listen to episode 3 to hear Chris explain Death Stranding, and it works every time.
You're welcome, Meg.
Thanks, team.
See,
and
Guy, whenever Meg can't sleep, I think you need to go into the room and just print out the sort of
I thought you were going
the
to say something else then.
Guy.
Put her in a...
Do you need to? What do you need to do? You never go have a cold shower or what? I was gonna say just print out the lore of Death Stranding and just tell her about it, and she'll be straight off to sleep. The whole family.
True.
Will.
There you go.
I do,
Easy.
yeah. I do read it to Miller. She goes right to sleep.
Yeah, beautiful.
You read about death. It's pretty gnarly stuff.
Yeah, that's probably a bit.
It's nightmare inducing.
My partner Sam says thanks for all the news, advice, and mild bullying you've given me over the past 100 episodes.
Oh, big shout out to Sam. He's a good sport,
He is.
and we wouldn't make fun of him if we didn't secretly love
Love
Sam.
him.
He's
It's
great.
also like an intervention, a lot of the things
Oh,
for
yeah,
Sam,
he's-
because
he
he just
needs
does
to-
stupid things.
He's just
you know?
he's an absolute shambles of a human.
He is. whoa.
But thanks, Sam. Thanks, mate.
Jimmy Sharp, absolutely love the podcast. It's a weekly highlight and eagerly wait for it to come out. It's been great to hear a Kiwi gaming podcast with a genuine group of people. You guys are the real deal. You say how you feel and what you say and what you want to say. I enjoy how the potty and the associated group feel like a big welcoming family, including taking the piss shout outs.
Yeah.
The guests have been fantastic. Maybe partners come in sometime for a couples quiz / laugh. That's a good idea.
Hey.
Ali, Chris and Guy. That's a good
No,
idea.
talking
eh?
about your partners, not mine.
I was going to say, what is more likely, Ellie finishing a Souls-like game or your wife Lucy coming in and talking gaming on the
Oh,
podcast?
she will come in and talk gaming.
Yeah.
Because Lucy's very bubbly and very fun to chat to,
Yeah.
but she is just not interested in gaming at all, unless it's the Battle for Bikini Bottom or some game she had on PlayStation 2 back in
Did
the
she have
day.
a Mary-Kate and Ashley game as well?
She had yes, it was like New York Minute the game or something.
Oh wow, well we can connect on that.
Maybe we could do that.
Yeah, we should. That's actually a really cool idea.
I'm actually sick that day, sorry. Lucy did. Guy, you're not allowed in the room with it.
Oh, no. Jimmy also says thanks to your producers and pugs. Shot Tash, who's sitting in the corner
Actually,
there.
big shout out, Tash, Sam, Jacob, who
Yeah.
produced us for a long time, Pugs as well. We've had all these awesome people come through who have all like added to
Yeah.
what it is now.
Yeah.
Like, Sam, she created the awesome, people listening can't see it, but the awesome digital background behind Ali.
Yeah.
Her and Jake helped set up the studio and
Yeah.
made it's been awesome. And now Tash is our producer every episode. So
We're very lucky.
Very lucky.
So
yeah,
thank
super
you.
lucky.
And
In fact,
thanks.
we wouldn't have been able to do it without the help. We would have stopped
Not
because
at all.
it would have
Yeah.
been too much work to keep it going. And yeah.
Definitely. And thanks to Frank Podcast who
Yeah.
house us here and give
Yeah.
us a
Yeah.
studio to use.
Yep.
You all do it for the love of it and it seemed like a great bunch. This is still Jimmy. He's done a lovely comment here. I just want to read it all. To take time out of your lives for the joy of it, for the fans, thank you. Fingers crossed for sponsorship soon. And here's for another 100 episodes. And he said, also, I'm buying old Pokemon cards, so hit me up if you have any. Not yours, Sam.
Don't bully Sam.
Sam would have been reading that and like immediately go to type and then goes, not you, Sam. Like,
Oh, damn it. It was about to give him $1,000 for one energy card. So it's actually your loss, mate.
I'll just read a couple more. Tyler, when Chris talked about watching Cyberpunk Edgerunners, putting him in the mindset to dig in and really get started with
yeah.
Cyberpunk 2077, I tried doing the same thing and it gave me that same push to get into the game. That led to me completely 100%ing the game and Cyberpunk became one of my favourite games of all time.
Shout
that's
out,
awesome.
man.
There
Oh,
you
I forgot
go.
I did that. That was such a
Yeah.
good way to get into a game.
Yeah.
I wish there were more shows like that, actually. It was
Yeah. Tyler also said, also can't forget Bacon. Yeah, I've hooked 2 of my friends at work on the game now. Thank you.
I love how that was your gaming contribution for the first 20 episodes. It was like, I'm
wasn't
still
even
playing
that.
bacon.
it was like in the first 4 or 5
Was it?
episodes, and we really talked about it, and then it's
stuck.
It's stuck.
Yeah, see, mobile gaming, it's a thing, guys. Everyone loves it. Shannon says, congrats, team. Love the pod. It's a highlight of my week. You've all built a pretty amazing community here. Highlight is Oogly Boogly or the Stray Poem. Favourite games the last 2 years are Ghost of Tsushima and Baldur's Gate 3.
Nice.
Nice taste.
And Diet Van Diem will honk. What? Oh my God, I was going to say. The next one under says honking the goose. And I was going to say, we'll wrap this one up. But instead I said, we'll honk this one up. Diet Van Dien.
Can you show
There
me?
we
Can
go.
I see
There it
We
is.
made it.
Can I see it?
It couldn't be an episode 100 without Ellie saying a name wrong.
Exactly. I read that one instead of this one up here. They're not even the same comment.
Oh, yeah,
I
no,
just started
it's
saying
Daniel
honking the
Simon's
goose.
one, yeah.
Daniel Simon says honking the goose, but Diet Van Devin. Did I say it? Oh man, number 100 of the funniest podcasts out there. You guys never fail to make me laugh out loud, from laying cables to Ash's mum. I think my favourite moment was
What a legacy.
So there's a lot of spit taking going on in the
It's that,
studio today.
it's that sticky content. You
From
know, that-
laying cables to Ash's mum. Is that what we're doing here?
I guess so. I think my favourite moment was one of the last episodes where Ellie realised Chris might not be neurodivergent, but just some guy.
100%.
just a really annoying
like,
person to be around.
Why
you
am
know?
I friends with you? Keep doing what you're doing. We're loving every minute of it. Thank you so much for all of your lovely, lovely comments throughout the last 100 episodes, but also
Yes.
those specific ones there. We really, really, really appreciate it. And it wouldn't be the same without all the listeners listening in. So thank you.
Thanks for doing that, Ellie. That was a lot.
That was nice. It was
was nice,
to
though.
remember
Really
some
nice.
stuff.
That was really cool.
Yeah. All right. Should we jump into some little gaming news
I
there?
got a little gaming news. This one's quite exciting. This dropped this week. There is a new game coming out from Pokemon. Have you guys seen this?
no.
I knew that there's new additions to the standard.
This is a different type of Pokemon game. It's not like your classic Pokemon, which is still going very strong. But this
Right.
one, Nintendo has announced Pokemon Pokapia, a cozy life sim spin-off
Oh, cool.
that blends Animal Crossing style with Pokemon.
I'd love that.
Right? So it's like a little farm simulator, like a little
Yeah.
cozy game where you play as a Ditto, right?
Right, which can transform into any Pokemon.
Into anything.
Right,
so
thank
the
you.
Ditto
Power.
chooses to take on the role as a person, right? So you, I imagine, can create your own little person, but they've got when Ditto turns into a Pokemon or a person, it's got like just little single dot eyes. It looks quite creepy. But the whole point is for you to like farm and build, and the way that you do this is by going up to different Pokemon and learning their moves.
Great.
To then, so
That's
like
cool.
you go to Squirtle, you can turn into Squirtle, you learn from Squirtle Water Gun to water your garden. And then you go to Scyther and you learn like Chop.
cut it all.
And it cuts down things. So you just learn all these different moves from different Pokemon to look after your house and your crops
Great,
and
love
your veg patch. So it's a
love
cozy sim game with Pokemon. So it was all part
I
of
really
the
like that.
2025,
Same.
the September Nintendo Direct, which was this week. So there's a whole bunch of stuff on there, but it's like, farming, crafting, house customization. It's a beach location, day-night cycle. So Animal Crossing and Pokemon coming together.
That's
which is
cool.
It's really cool.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's a really good way to get non-Pokemon players to enjoy Pokemon.
That's what I was going to say. I feel like if out of any Pokemon game, if I ever did play one,
Yeah.
I would be most likely to play that one.
Absolutely.
I reckon.
It's
Yeah.
also a good way to get Pokemon people into cozy games.
True.
Yes, absolutely.
Because if you play that and enjoy it, then you play Stardew Valley or Animal Crossing, you'll love it.
It's very similar to what just happened with Tales of the Shire. People that don't really understand Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit, but they like cozy gaming, vice versa. So
Yeah.
it's a great little thing. I'd love to. Maybe we can talk about this another time, but this is 2 examples of it happening. So what is maybe we can talk about what sort of a gaming crossover that we can make cozy, like a Fallout cozy game.
Yeah, that's a good
Absolutely.
idea.
That's a good idea.
Because there is a Fallout game that's like a side sort of 2D scroller Fallout shelter build. You
I
build
played
shelters.
that, yeah.
So that's cool. But that's not cozy.
It was quite cool, and I got it when it first came out, but it's not cozy, but definitely there is definitely like gameplay loops that would be very, I think would work with
So this
Fallout.
one looks like it's got a pretty cool loop to it. So that's just a cool little bit of gaming news.
Very cool, very cool. I have some gaming news. It was from last week, but I wasn't here last week to talk about it. But basically, Life is Strange, which is a video game it was one of my first video games that I became obsessed with in terms of a decision-based sort of...
Right, so that led you to the Detroit Become Human.
Exactly
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I played Life is Strange probably in like 2018 on PC, and I loved it. It's basically about a girl who can rewind time, so you can kind of mess with outcomes and stuff. But it's a pick a path, so there's lots of different endings. But it's being created into a TV show through Amazon MGM Studios, which is really exciting because I love this series. But because of the nature of it and the way that it's decision based and pick a path, I'm really curious as to how they're going to do this.
Because you can't do that with a TV show. It's
When
like
will
essentially
you be able to with your remote? Just pick
Yeah.
a decision.
or like if they filmed 10 different outcomes, but then as an audience, we all got to vote. So they release it week by week.
That'd be fun.
So then it's like, hey, episode 3 just dropped. It finishes, and at the end of it,
And
like in Love Island, where you can vote for
Wait,
your
wait,
favorite
wait.
couple.
Yeah.
But you go online and you vote like a decision, and then whichever decision gets the most votes.
They then have to
That'd be
film and
cool.
script and edit together and
No, they've already filmed it.
they
Yeah.
film everything just in case.
So
Yeah,
if
just
you
guys.
got 10
Well,
episodes, you got 10 episodes with 10 different things, and when you get from one to the end, there's only been 10 episodes used, and then the rest are all, and then they can just re-release the
scrap them.
season. No,
And
they
so
can do it again next year.
The guy pitching the guy pitching this idea to the executives is like, right, here's the deal, right? It's a TV show where we film 10 times the amount of content,
and you see 10% of
and,
it.
and get the same amount of viewers as a regular TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to cross the line, is it?
No, I wish it would.
Yeah.
Maybe you could with like CGI and stuff.
Like an animated film.
maybe
Oh,
one
yeah.
day especially with how AI is making things easier, you can maybe do it like that, but not filming humans. I don't think.
Yeah.
But
Such
that
a
would be
great
sick.
concept. Yeah, it would be. So basically, it's going to be obviously based on the game. And the show's creator and showrunner is Charlie Koval, who previously adapted The End of the Effin' World. Square Enix, which is the company that made and owns the IP of Life is Strange, is going to be producing the show. And there's no word yet on when it might be happening, but it's been greenlit, but there's been no cast announced either.
Yeah, right.
So,
So
we
it'll
don't
be
really
a-
know
be a
anything.
wee while.
Yeah, exactly. And then just last bit of gaming news I just wanted to share is very exciting. There's been an expansion that's come out on the new Sims game.
Sims 4.
Sims 4.
Which is over a decade old, isn't it?
Yeah. So The Sims 4 Adventure Awaits is a new expansion. And a Kiwi creator called Kiwi Sims Kate from Aotearoa, New Zealand, she has actually contributed as a creator to this game. And she's built 3 lots for the expansion. So it's got a bit of a Kiwi twist in those lots and stuff.
Right.
I don't know huge amounts yet, but we are going to be chatting to her in a couple of weeks so we can get all the
That's
latest
so exciting.
scoop. I know.
I saw the article about that, and it's like they're saying that The Sims, this expansion is sort of based in New Zealand without it being confirmed. They're not actually saying in New Zealand,
Yeah.
but it's heavily influenced,
Right.
and heavily hinted at.
Because they said she's a creator, and a lot of these games like The Sims and SimCity and even City Skylines, which I'm playing at the moment, creators make their own content for the games which are available on the online store.
Yeah.
And then quite often, if they make really high quality stuff, the companies that make the game
Yeah.
will then be like, yo, come in, it's an official content creator pack.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's what it is, or if she's been hired to be part and make a DLC.
Yeah, I think it might be the first thing you said.
Yeah,
but
cool.
we'll
Either
find out
way.
more. We're going to have a chat to her and she can tell us a little about it. Apparently, after it comes out, which is October 3rd, she'll be able to share more. But right
Yeah.
now, it's all under wraps. So we'll
Yeah,
talk to
okay.
her in early October and we'll hear more about it. But I just thought it was really cool. We've got a Kiwi
Yeah.
creator.
I hope it's the first one, because if it is that, it shows that she literally was just making stuff for the love of it.
Yeah.
And then they've gone, that stuff's awesome. It's an official content creator pack. You'll get a cut of the profits, hopefully.
Yeah.
I
That's what it
hope
is.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to chatting to her. We'll find out soon.
That'd
I'm
be
excited
awesome.
to play it where if it's a New Zealand sort of spin-off, as your Sims are sleeping, they get woken up in the middle of the night by the police helicopter
out west.
flying out west over the top.
Yeah.
And then being like, you get a job as a dairy owner, and then you get a phone call saying that you've just been ram
You've
raided.
been ram raided, yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
stuff like that.
Or you could like go down the criminal path and ram raid dairies.
That'd be cool.
Yes.
Yep, steal like $200 worth of vape.
Vape, yeah.
Yeah.
Worth of vape. Is vape the
Vape is plural.
Yeah, wait,
is that the plural of
It's
vape?
like sheep. There's no sheep. So it's just vape.
Vape. Can I have 6 vape?
Yeah.
Is that real? Is that real?
No.
Oh, I said no. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
You're
Look
so
at that,
learned.
it's a group of vape.
Far out.
Well, we made New Zealand sound really shit just then, but there's probably lots of lovely other things like scenery in the game and
there'd be white guys being like, it's New Zealand, not our
Aotearoa.
Aotearoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic,
Guys
yeah.
lot.
Yeah, this is the guy DLC. All right, I got a cheeky little game for us, guys.
No anecdotes?
I've put my back out.
What?
Like I'm fine. I can obviously walk, but classic. I'm over 30. I bent down to take Ruby's leash off, and it just seized. So
Oh,
obviously
no.
something was going to go, but my muscles I think have reacted in time and seized. And now all weekend I've been walking over like Hunchback of Notre Dame,
That
and
sucks.
I've been stretching. It's getting better, but I'm over 30, and that has confirmed it.
I've got a fractured vertebrae at the bottom of my spine, and so my
yes.
back is always like this.
Yeah.
It's in fact, I actually said to my wife the other day, I was like, I think I might start doing Pilates.
Nice. It is very helpful.
Yoga and Pilates is
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
But it's just like one of those things where I'm like, 34-year-old dude, I'm going to go do Pilates. That's not cool.
See, this is the thing.
See, it is cool.
It is cool, and I really want to smash the stigma on this because Pilates, when I do Pilates, most of the people are women who are there. However, I think it's for any body type, and honestly, it is one of the hardest
I've
things
heard
you
it's
can
very
do.
hard,
It's
yeah.
actually so hard. You should
So
do it.
are we smashing the stigma on Pilates? Should we start another podcast?
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
call it ECP.
ECP.
Isn't that
That's PCP.
isn't the ECP the emergency contraceptive pill?
Oh, yeah, it is. Yes, because men doing it is just like is birth control.
That's helping.
You should do it though.
Yeah,
It's really good.
I'm thinking of getting into it because I'm sick of getting a sore back. It
Yeah.
sucks, eh?
That does
It
suck. Your
sucks.
back, when your back hurts, it just everything gets put out, and you just feel like shit. But I'm fine.
Go to Kmart, get a mat, and then everything that you need to know about Pilates, just watch YouTube. Honestly, everything's
Yeah.
on YouTube. I
Yeah.
mean, you've learned everything, a bunch of stuff off YouTube.
Yeah.
But
I didn't go to school. I just watched YouTube.
yeah, no, I was meaning more when
Yeah.
you were fixing the.
Yeah.
There is a lot of good stuff on there. I wouldn't mind going to a class first.
And do the reformer
Because-
because the machine is like that's.
Was that the thing that slides that I
Yeah.
see everyone posting about?
It's actually quite fun. It's hard, but it's quite fun because you're kind of using your body weight to like move stuff. It's-
Yeah. So and also my wife has been because my wife like she loves going to the classes at the gym and like she goes to like 4 of them a week and loves it. She's like, oh, you should come to a class with me. I'm like, I will hate it. She's always like, oh, but I really want you to come to a class. And I'm like, no. I was like, if I go to a Pilates class, that will scratch that itch, I think.
Yes, definitely.
Because I was like, would you do Pilates with me? And she's like, oh my God, yes.
do it.
So I'm like, oh, fine, now it's a couple's thing.
I've got to spend quality time with my wife.
Oh, this sucks. Why can't I just be playing PlayStation on my own? But yeah, so I might get into that.
Yeah, do it.
But you were filming Viva La Dirt League last week.
I was. Last week we were filming Tech Town, and then this week we are filming. I'm here, obviously, but we are still filming this week. We're doing Sims Logic.
What's
which
that
is-
about?
Well, I wonder.
We were mentioning it last
I
week on the
heard
episode, but
that.
we're like, I don't know if we're allowed to talk about it.
Nah,
so,
it's
yeah.
all good. We're filming Sims Logic, which was a show that Britt and I a while ago concepted up, and then we wrote it recently, and it was part of the Kickstarter. We raised money and blah blah blah. So we're filming that this week, and Britt's directing it, which is very cool. It's her first. Well, she's directing with Adam, and Britt's shadowing directing, so she's going to
Yeah.
learn how to direct, which is very cool.
I
And
like that you guys get opportunities to write, to
Yeah.
act, to direct,
Very lucky.
It's very, very cool.
it is very cool. So yeah, we're filming that this week, which will be exciting.
And is that very much like things that happen in this, like Witcher logic and
Yeah.
what was it? Gamer logic, basically?
Yeah, it is.
PUBG.
Yeah.
PUBG logic.
Exactly that. Just all
cool.
the classics. And we've based it more so on The Sims 2, just because like the
That's the-
vibe, the
yeah.
nostalgia is just a bit,
Definitely.
a bit harder hitting. So
Little green diamond above the head, that sort of stuff.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
awesome.
that's going to be really fun.
Putting
so, yeah.
you on the spot here, but can you cast me and Chris as characters in like maybe in next season or something?
That would be so good.
Chris could be the burglar.
You'd make a great burglar, actually.
Why is that?
Yeah, new moustache.
Oh, it's not because I'm a 1/4 Maori, is it? But by now it's my
You said it.
moustache. That's my moustache.
No, yeah, I'll see what I can do. Obviously, yeah, this season's been cast, but maybe next
That would be
season,
really
if there was
funny
another
though,
one.
eh?
It would, actually.
Little crossover events.
Oh, I'm gutted. All right, I'm going to tell them tomorrow to fire the extras and get
Can
the
I be
extras.
the burglar? Can I actually be the burglar? Because I love the burglar. He's so funny.
I know that music.
He's creepy.
music.
Oh, that music cuts you to your core when you hear it.
does. Yeah. It's, oh. Yeah, so that's what we're filming this week. And sorry that you guys don't have parts in it right now, but I'll see what I can do next
Ellie,
time.
get us jobs. What are you doing?
Come on, man.
Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Would you've got any anecdotes? Or you want to go for a little
I mean,
quizzy
we've
quiz?
kind of gone through my anecdotes in the sense that
You're not getting any.
was that? No. The fact that the washing machine and the microwave broke. He's cracking over your
sorry.
You're
own.
loving your joke,
No,
aren't you?
it's just stupid. It's just stupid.
No anecdotes. Miller is 2 months old. She is crushing it. She's a super cool
2
kid.
months?
Daisy's doing great as an older sister. Mother-in-law's been up for a week. My parents coming up this weekend.
Nice.
No, it's happy times.
Awesome,
happy
good.
times.
That's
I was
awesome.
worried for you going into it. I was like, man, guy's going to have a lot on his plate. But it
Yeah.
seems like you guys are doing really well.
No, it's been really good this time around with both me and Meg being home for the start of it, because last time when Daisy was born, I was home for 2 weeks and then had to go back to work, whereas this time I'm not
yeah.
working. So
True.
a little bit stressful money-wise just because we had to save, but we're doing all right.
Nice.
And then Meg goes back to work in November. And yeah, no, life is good.
Nice work.
Is she looking forward to going back, or is she loving being at home?
She's loving being home. Like she obviously loves her job, and also when she goes back in November, she's only going to be at work for like 5 weeks, and then it's the summer break.
Yeah,
so
true.
it's kind of like easing into
That's
it.
good.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
no, everything's ticking along
awesome.
lovely.
Yay,
Awesome.
that's good. Any further anecdotes from you, Chris?
Well, you did ask me a question before the podcast about some sideline stuff I did.
Yeah, you were on the big screen. No, you were doing some broadcasting in the weekend. That's why that sounds so lame.
You sound
I
like
was on the big screen.
you sound like his mum explaining to her friends what Chris did on the weekend at
Literally.
coffee. Like, my Chris on the weekend.
No, it's my mum explaining what our podcast is. Oh, he does broadcasting with
Yeah, on
his
the big
friends
screen.
On the big screen.
So I'll just let you talk. Chris, you just tell us what you're doing because I'm really...
No, well, I got to do sideline commentary for the New Zealand Warriors, which for international people is a rugby league team here in New Zealand. Beloved, it's my favourite sport, and the Warriors my favourite team. So really cool opportunity that came about after I got drunk with some Aussie guys.
That's amazing. So this was just networking. You
It
just
was-
networked?
So a month ago, this bloke who used to work at Radio Hodaki called Joel, he's moved over to Sydney, works at Triple M.
Oh, yeah,
which
I
is
know
one
Joel.
of the great Joel Harrison,
Love
great
Joel.
guy. He came back over, and it was a Thursday night, and me, him, and this other bloke Isaac just went to the pub and just had a big night. I was just like, Joel's here, he's the man. So we just had a blowout.
Yeah.
And there was like, Triple M guys are down at this pub in town. Do you want to come with me and meet them? And I was like, oh, not really, but okay. So we walked down there and then met all these guys. And then they forced me to tell the story about how I pretty much came up with an entire rugby league show and like how it was all going to work. And then at the last minute, Sean Johnson came in and replaced me. And that's how they all
True
reacted
story.
as well.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
cracking up. And they were like, oh, there's like, so what was it going to be called? I was like, oh, the League Lounge. It's like, what's it called now? Sean Johnson's League Lounge. And they thought it was so funny. And then Joel was like, no, you know, he does the, this is how he talks. He does the alternative commentary and blah, blah, blah. And then I was talking to them about sideline comms in New Zealand. They were like, we don't have anyone because we had someone, but then they left and the person we were using wasn't very good or something.
Oh, yeah.
And then Joel was like, you should use Chris. He'd be great. And then they were like, yeah, okay.
Oh, my gosh,
Mate.
amazing.
And so last week
Shut
I got a
Joel.
call. Yeah. Last week I got a call and they were just like, are you keen to do it? And I was like, yep. So I was at the Warriors on the sideline, headset, microphone. And all I'd been told is they'll come to you 6 or 7 times during the game. And this is broadcast like Sydney-wide and across the country, I think,
Yes,
as well.
this is Australia.
It's
Wow.
huge. It's Australian market.
Yeah.
And it's like these Dan Ganane, Wade Graham and Josh Reynolds, those two are former players, and Dan Ganane's a commentator who's literally doing all the games on Sky on Fox, New Zealand. And they're just like, we've got a new guy down on this, sideline, Chris Key. Chris, how's it going down there at Mount Smart? And I was just like,
Oh, my God, cool.
and so that was cool. The first half was great. I was making it up as I went along. It was just like, I'll talk about this next. And like the fact that they've changed him to centre. I was like, apparently he's been asking to play centre this whole set and all this sort of stuff. And then started making a few jokes. They came to me at one point and I was yelling at the ref as a bit of a joke because they'd made a dodgy call. Oh, come on, ref, what the hell is it? And they were loving
This was
it.
on TV.
No, this is Triple M radio.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But it, like in terms of listenership in Aussie, it's pretty massive.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then in the second half, what I didn't realise was they were just like, someone came off with a head knock and they were like, and we'll go down to Chris soon to find out more details on the head knock. And I'm just sitting there like, who do I talk to about that? And so I just had to like go over to the Warriors trainers who were with them and I was like, hey, who do I talk to about the head knock? And they were pointing me around and then I found this guy and I was like, how bad is it? It was category 2.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. I'll go thumbs up if he's passed, thumbs down if he hasn't. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Then they came to me. I was like, yeah, it's just category 2, guys. Hopefully he passes. I'll let you know. And the second half was actually me having to get info out of people I didn't know, trainers.
Kind of like
Yeah.
journalists
Yeah,
have to like
wow.
really
Yeah.
push it. Yeah.
And the producer at halftime was like, cool, did you manage to grab anything from what the coaches said at halftime? I wasn't told to do any of this. I was just
Right.
like,
Wow.
shit. And so luckily I knew a few people from my Sky days, and I was just like, what did the coaches say?
Nice.
Managed to make that up.
Well done.
And then at the end, they were like, you good to run on the field and interview a couple of players for us. I hadn't been told I was going to do any of that
Wow.
stuff. And so I had to go and I did it. And it was
done.
fine.
That's awesome. Man.
Nice.
Shit, I was freaking out though.
Proper
I
sink
bet.
or swim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is to paint a picture of where my head was at going into it. I was at the pub with Mania for 2 hours before the game.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
Because I was told Triple M is like the AC, which is here in New Zealand, we do a comedy commentary of sport, which I do for the Warriors. I was told it's like that, but for Aussie.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. So
And-
you're just steamed up.
Well, I had like 3 beers
No,
just because
yeah.
I was like, I've never done live radio in Aussie before.
Yeah.
And so I was down there, good vibe, and then all this info of stuff I had to do that I didn't realise came through. It was, yeah.
Well, I'm sure that you reacted really well, and I'm sure you've given a great example of what you can actually do
I hope so.
unprepared.
Yeah.
And then when they prepare you better next time, you're doing an even better job.
So
Yeah.
is it, if they were to use you from now on, would it be, I'm guessing, just for Warriors games?
It would be just for
Warriors home games.
Warriors home games.
Is
However,
the season over?
The season is over as of our season is over as
Warriors,
of Saturday
yeah.
night. Yes, but the last person that did it moved over and started doing it in Sydney, and then was on the Fox broadcast in Aussie doing it as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I was like, that's not a bad part. Like, I'm pretty scared of moving to Aussie, to be fair. I'd way rather stay in New Zealand.
But that's a good network. You got your foot in the door now across there. Nice work.
Chris is leaving us, Ellie.
He's going to leave, isn't he?
He's coming.
Classic.
Unless we all go
Should we
to
go to
Australia.
Aussie?
No.
Apparently they pay better there.
Too many spiders.
Yeah, and snakes.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
Ooh,
They
yuck.
pay better there. So wait, if we're getting paid $0 to do ECG here, how much would we be getting paid over there?
We might get $1.
Wow!
Whoa! Let's do it.
I'll do it.
No, that's awesome, Chris. All right, sorry, back to you, Guy. You had a little bloody quiz you wanted to do. Is that right?
Yeah. Now, hopefully this one lasts a little bit longer than the quiz we did the other week. Ellie.
What?
Ellie, I said last longer and you giggled. All right.
No, we didn't.
She was laughing about your quiz from last time about how bad it was.
Yeah, that's what I actually was.
Yeah. All right, so the game is very simple. I'm thinking of a video game. I'm going to give you 10 words. The first word is going to be a lot harder describing the game, and it's going to get easier all the way down to 1. All
Okay.
right? So basically, you've got to figure out what game I'm talking about based off these single words before I get to the end.
Okay.
All right, first word. I feel like these are going to be pretty easy.
Okay.
Global.
Helldivers.
No.
Oh.
You get one guess per person.
Oh,
per word. So you're not
global.
yelling out thing.
Nope. No, I've got nothing.
All right,
Yeah.
next word.
Sorry.
Number 9, connection.
Global connection.
Linking
Fortnite.
No.
linking up parts of the world, a global connection.
Hmm.
Think more about the storyline of the game.
Death Stranding.
No,
Because that is global connection.
that is good. Good guess. Force.
The Force.
May the
No,
force be
just
with
force.
you.
Just
Oh,
force. Not
Force
the
connections.
Force.
Now you're linking words
Force.
together. Well done.
Global.
Force connection global team.
I have no idea.
Neither.
Pass.
Next one.
Travel.
Who's forcing you to travel?
Yeah, what? Oh.
Global connections, force travel, forcing you to travel. Guy's got his eyebrows up. What does that mean?
Oh, you're thinking in the right.
Really?
Okay.
You weren't thinking. You were just literally putting 2 words together.
Yeah, I
but-
still don't have any idea, but what's the next one?
All right, number 6. Fear.
Oh, scary. Scary.
Scary force travel. Last of Us.
Yes.
Is
Damn
it?
it.
Is it?
Oh, wow. Because they travel across.
Yeah, so
Nice.
global, there's a global pandemic. Connection, it's about connecting Ellie and Joel together as in a relationship, but also connecting Ellie with the Fireflies in Seattle, right?
Of course.
Right.
Force, Joel is forced to do it. And you've also got to use a bit of force in terms of combat. Travel, self-explanatory, they travel across
travel
the
a
country. Fear, it's a bit of a spooky game. And then
Yeah.
there was scarcity, in terms of resources. Stealth, journey, survival. And if you hadn't guessed it by that, the last word was zombies.
Zombies.
Right.
Okay, cool. I know how the
Okay,
game
got
works
it.
You
now.
understand the game now?
Yeah, got
All right,
it. Nice
the next
word.
one. Emotions.
An emotional game. Ghost of Tsushima.
No,
Split fiction.
no. Next word. Discovery.
Emotional journey. A
Journey of.
journey of emotional discovery.
Nice.
You're adding journey in there. I've not said journey.
Some sort of journey.
I agree. Yeah.
Emotional. What is it? Discovery.
Yes. Emotions. Discovery.
Oh, emotions.
No.
Detroit Become Human.
No.
Oh,
Next one. Learning.
learning,
To
discovering.
Discovery and learning are very similar.
Yeah.
So that was just a film.
So you're learning, you're discovering stuff, and it's emotional. Oh gosh, God of War.
No.
I have no idea. I'm gonna-
Homely.
Oh, okay. This is going to be like a star.
Stardew Valley?
No.
No.
I'm glad I set you up to say that. Animal Crossing.
No.
Oh, I don't know. Sounds so bored already. I'm not bored. I love your game,
Yeah.
but I'm annoyed that
You
I
are bored,
that I,
though.
no, I'm annoyed that I can't. Like, I'm not getting it.
Relationships.
Ah,
Sims.
Yes.
really?
Hey!
Yes.
Sims.
Wow.
Emotions, because there are different emotions that the Sims feel. Discovery
Nice.
and learning is because your characters can
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're learning skills
Yeah.
and stuff.
Homely, you know,
Ah.
creating a home.
How many words was that? 5? And it was-
Relationships was the fifth word.
And
Yes.
the first one we had 6, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we need to be better.
Okay, we
How
need
many
to
of
be
these have we got?
This is the last one.
Okay.
we got to beat that.
Okay.
All right. Classic.
Pinball.
No.
No.
Tetris.
Tetris. No.
You've had your guess, Ellie. Classic. Crash Bandicoot.
No.
Okay.
Simple.
What did you say?
Pac-Man. Is it?
It is.
Yes!
High five. The other ones were colours, walls, chase, eat, ghosts, waka waka, yellow, and man. Well done, Ellie.
Thank you. That
Holy
was fun.
shit.
In the end, that was fun because I ended up getting one. Quite quickly.
If you didn't get it though, it
Now
was a
I'm
shit
fun.
game. Yeah.
Now I'm fun.
Now I'm fun. No, that's awesome. Thank you for that.
All right.
Do you have a bit of a nostalgia game here now,
I
Chris?
do. Now, this is just to test our memories.
Okay, of this podcast, celebrating
Of
100
this podcast,
episodes. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so basically, it's just five descriptions of 5 episodes of the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And then I've got a question about a particular part of it, and you've got to remember what it was.
Oh, okay.
Episode 2. Chris completed Death Stranding and attempts to explain the storyline while also keeping Guy and Ellie awake.
Mm-hmm.
Guy has an issue with open world games. And Ellie takes us on a trip down memory lane as a game from the past makes a return. Which game was Ellie referring to?
Ooh.
Say that again.
Damn it.
Ellie takes us on a trip down memory lane as a game from the past makes a return. This is the second episode we ever did.
Game from the past makes a return. Club Penguin.
Close.
Damn it. No, that was shutting down.
Neopets.
Habbo Hotel.
Habbo Hotel is correct, Guy.
Nice.
Right.
1 point, Guy.
Nice.
All right, good memory. Episode 13. This week on the show, Ellie wants us to think deep into the archives of niche games we've played. Do you remember making us do that? It's so vague. Chris is appalled at Guy's recent behaviour, and Guy helps non-gamers read between the lines on what their gaming partners are saying.
That was a good segment.
Chris is appalled at Guy for his actions during a live stream.
Ah, yeah, I
What
remember.
was the name of their animal posse?
Oh.
Bonus points if you can tell me the name of the game.
Damn it.
Party Animals was the game.
Party Animals. What was the name
Yeah.
of our animal posse?
Gator Gang.
Gator Gang. We were
Yes.
yelling that.
Nice.
I was yelling Gator Gang just as you kicked me off and made me die or
That's
whatever
right.
it was.
Because
Yeah.
our characters
Good
were all
times.
alligators.
They were all alligators.
Gator Gang.
Yeah. And then
Nice.
classic Guy thought it would be funny, and it was funny.
It was pretty funny.
It was hilarious.
was pretty funny.
But yeah, the Gator Gang. I saw that. It was the name of the episode. I was like, oh my God, the Gator Gang.
Gator
That was
Gang.
so fun. That's when we hosted a live stream with Let's Play Live.
Yeah,
That
and
was awesome.
Xbox. That was so fun.
That was sick. Okay, episode 16. On the show this week, do you know your video game sound effects? Ellie has a quiz that will test your skills. That's good stuff, Ellie.
Nice, thanks.
Guy has a list of traits a Player 2 gamer would have.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
Oh, me too.
And Chris brings a case to Gamer Court.
Oh, the first gamer court,
What
was it?
topic was tackled during the court case?
Oh, I remember one of them was the digital games versus. I'm going to say that digital versus
You've forgotten what the
hard
name
copies.
Discs.
I feel like
Digital versus discs. That's my guess.
Ellie?
I feel like it wasn't there. I feel like it was one prior to that.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna give you both a point because this was actually the second game of court,
Oh.
and
Yeah.
it was actually discs versus digital.
Oh, nice.
But there was one prior to it.
There.
But I couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah, what was that?
can't remember
No, you can have
either.
that point. I don't deserve that.
Okay, so 3-0.
Yeah.
Episode 24. All right. Ellie has gone and thrown herself deep, deep into a new game. She's poured way more time than she usually does into this new game, so listen up. Guy has a new project.
Oh, God.
Nothing about Chris in this episode.
You brought nothing to the show.
Apparently not. What was Guy's new project?
Oh.
And this is episode 24.
Oh.
This is a tough one because
That is
I was like, Guy had a project?
A project?
Yeah.
It's like 6 months in, probably. So.
Was it Farming Simulator?
No?
Project.
Yeah.
Oh.
So was it outside of gaming? Like
No, it was gaming related.
gaming related, but it wasn't playing a game.
No, it might have been playing a game.
Oh, okay.
But you referred to it as a new project.
Oh,
Oh.
was it there?
Was it Platinum and Ghost of Tsushima?
No, good guess.
Oh,
no.
good guess.
Really good guess.
No, I don't remember at all.
Here's a hint. I don't think he's done it.
Okay. Is it playing all of the Halo games?
Correct. It's playing all of the
nice.
Halo games.
Nice.
I was like, oh, wow, Guy had a project. What was it? I can't remember. And then I read it. I was like, he's not done
I
that.
have absolutely not done that, but I really want to, but I just don't have an Xbox.
Amazing.
Still, 2 years later.
Wait, did I give you the 360?
Nah.
I've got it, right? Do you want the
you?
360?
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll bring you the 360 in. Yeah, 100%.
Do you still have all the Halos?
I think I might have. I'll double check.
If you've got them, then hell yeah.
yeah, okay.
I'm glad we sussed that out 2 years later.
Thanks for the offer now.
Now Chris is helping with the project. Okay, final one. This is episode 31.
Okay.
Okay. Ellie has been cranking out some solid hours on Stardew Valley.
Nice.
Yeah,
My
man.
Stardew era. Nice.
She has been enjoying it, but has been doing one thing very wrong.
Oh, I know exactly what this is.
I know as well.
Guy hasn't been impressed with opening missions in recent games and wants to know what the best one is. Once again, nothing to do with me. So what the hell was I doing?
play a game or
So, I was here for these.
It's funny, I wrote these as well. So
Yeah, Chris, nothing.
Chris didn't have much to offer today. Question is, what was Ellie's big mistake while playing Stardew Valley?
I was chucking out all the wood that I was,
She was
grabbing.
binning her
I was
wood.
binning my wood because I was like, why would I need this? Turns out, probably one of the most important resources in the entire game.
That's right. She
Yeah.
was binning it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
binning it. Yeah.
Would you have got that guy?
yes,
Yeah.
I knew she was doing something, like throwing something away, so I probably would have got a half a point there.
Yeah, nice work.
So that was our memory lane quiz. The
Nice.
score
Cool.
is 4 points to 1.
Nice work.
That was fun.
Spot the stoner. Clearly didn't remember a thing.
Don't do drugs, kids.
That was awesome. Thank you, Chris. Hey, now, Guy, we've got some cool giveaways.
Oh, yes, we do.
Let's
Right.
go.
Let's get into it. Now, obviously, to celebrate the 100th episode, the team from PlayStation NZ have come on board, and we have got 2 limited edition PlayStation 5 DualSense controllers. Now, they're limited edition because they are The Last of Us, and they are Death Stranding 2 skinned.
That's so cool.
That's
so
sick.
The Death Stranding 2 one is it's all black, which is mean just has light amounts of orange detailing with the drawbridge logo, which is very cool from the game. Last of Us is like white and black. With heaps of shiny black detailing on it and
that's
little
quite cool.
firefly logos
Yeah.
and stuff. Very cool.
Cool.
Very, very cool. Quite often these like stick it up controllers are ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are
ones
actually cool.
sick. Yeah.
These are really, really cool.
Because they're
Very,
still
very cool.
black. I think that's why I like them. They're still black and kind of white. They're
Yeah.
not like colourful. They're just nice.
100%. So, and those are both for PlayStation 5, by the way.
Those are for
Ellie's
PlayStation 5.
Just spilled coffee everywhere, but that's fine.
Nearly spilled it on the controllers.
Yes.
Awesome.
Now, so big shout out to PlayStation NZ for hooking us up with those.
Thanks,
and then
PlayStation.
Also,
Guy, why have you
that's-
got a vault? What is that?
Massive.
this is a giant locker from the team at Logitech.
This is mean.
Look at the YouTube screen is ruined.
You can't even see me anymore.
Alright, tell you what, how about I just...
Okay, so it's a giant locker
Yeah.
from Logitech. I would say it's like maybe 40 centimeters cubed.
Yeah, it's quite big.
I forgot the code.
Oh my god!
Oh,
and
there's
it's
a
locked.
code.
There's
Oh
a
my
code on
god.
it.
That's a fun game we can
He's
play.
opened it. All right, he's opened it.
So
what's
you
in
get
here?
you will get whoever wins this will get the entire thing, right? So we've got a Pro X2 Lightspeed Logitech gaming headset.
Oh wow! And it's all black.
Yeah, all black.
Holy cow, that looks sick.
You also get one of their awesome keyboards.
Oh,
my
wow,
gosh,
glow
amazing.
mode.
Yeah, so
Glow mode activated.
So you know we've got a PlayStation giveaway, and this is more of a PC, but you can also use these for other things. It's also got one of these. I've always wanted one. If I was
tennis balls.
No, not tennis balls. It's got those giant mats, like mouse pads.
Oh,
the
cool.
ones
okay.
that,
Mat.
you know, the ones that are huge.
Yeah, nice.
So
That's awesome. That's a great prize. All these are great
And
prizes.
then inside there's also like a little bag and some little, little knickknacks and stuff like
Cool.
that. So we've got the entire kit and caboodle. in there.
Love it.
So what we're going to do is, because obviously there's 2 giveaways, we'll put carousel up on our stories, and all you got to do is comment on the post. What we might do is, because it's 2 different things, we'll do like a comment the gaming controller emoji if you want to go in the draw for the gaming controllers, and then comment a mouse
Should we?
emoji, and then you can go in the draw to win the big pack. And then
Or-
all you got to do is
We could do the PS5 one. We could do like you
You and a
tag your
mate?
mate and you get one each.
You get both. Yeah.
Maybe we do them separately. Maybe
Yeah.
we do
Maybe
that
we
one.
should have had this conversation before we started the episode.
This
That's
is
my bad.
classic.
Hey, no,
Classic us.
Classic ECG. We
Yeah.
agreed to make this low effort. We do our admin on here because it's content.
Yeah, nice. Well, I reckon, I think that's a great idea that we'll do one post for PlayStation and you tag a mate and you can both win one.
Yeah, you win one each.
Yeah, and then we'll do a separate post for the Logitech prize pack because it's
That's
more
right.
like PC based.
Yeah.
And that one you can just comment.
How are we sending out a locker?
Oh, no, Logitech will do it.
Oh, great.
Yeah, because they're awesome. I just want to say Logitech G Play. That's what they're celebrating. G Play is like a big event that they do every single year.
Awesome.
Get ready for an epic day of new product announcements, community events, and celebrations from PC gaming and sim racing to console legends and esport champions. So it's running from September 4th until October 2nd. And if you go to PB Tech, Harvey Norman, and JB Hi-Fi, they've got deals as well. So
Oh,
big
wow.
shout out
Awesome.
to Logitech for
Thanks,
hooking us up with
Logitech.
that.
This
Thank
is awesome.
you.
Yeah, it's really cool. And they've hooked us up with prizes along the last 100
They have.
episodes, as have PlayStation and Z. So big thank you to you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, so we've
Well,
got some cool stuff to give away.
yeah, thanks for that, Guy. Keep an eye out for the posts, and we'll give these away. And anything else you want to add for our 100th ep?
Well, I've got I believe we've got a code for Split Fiction as well. So for international listeners, if you haven't played Split Fiction, we've got a code to give away as well.
Nice. Should we give that one away in the ECG for ECG group?
Yes.
We'll do that, eh? So if you want to join the group and be in to win that one,
Yeah.
come and join Extremely Casual Group for Extremely Casual Gamers, and we'll give that Split Fiction code out.
Cool.
There you go. So everyone's from somewhere will hopefully win. You know.
Yeah,
Because I'm not sending a locker to.
No,
that
yeah,
would
we-
that would blow out the budget that we don't have.
I had I was sent a code for a game. I think it might be Death Stranding 2.
Nice.
I might just confirm that.
And
Yeah,
then
maybe
put
we
up-
could give
and
that
we'll
one
do,
next
we'll
week.
do codes on the ECG for ECG.
Or we could do it next week. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't do all. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we'll do
Love
that
it.
because I'm pretty sure I've got one from PlayStation, but I can't remember.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you for sticking with us for 100 episodes.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
We really do appreciate it. And we will catch you on Monday for another DLC. Have a great week. See you
Bye.
later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.